talking about Yahweh. He never told us to take no magic mushrooms. I'm sorry to be harping on that, but the initial thing is sin. That was brought out here, transgression of the law. So when you, because of your fleshly lust, you sinned, right? The effects, magic mushrooms, that's just the effect of sin, wickedness, right? The way your mind is, because you're wicked. You know, what do you want, right? Because it's plain here that all his ways are judgment, whether it's right or left. That's what we've been talking about. We're going into the crux matter of it. You have more on that? I just wanted to talk about love. That was the point on love.
Okay. No, but this guy, he wasn't defending the gospel at all. You know, he was just preaching out of strife because the elder from GMS Fast Food did a video about him going into why he was doing the videos when he went by himself. Right? His intention was never really to really edify, if you really think of it. He had these long ass intros, and then he was going into how he was dealing with or trying to make his woman jealous.
Wow. Yeah,
because she left him or he left her. Okay. Right? So that's the only reason why he was teaching. It wasn't really set up to defend the gospel. It wasn't sincere to begin with.
Yeah, it was outside in the outer court of the temple. That's where that stuff is coming from. You know, and so yeah.
Alright, so I'm gonna just switch. I'm gonna go outside. I'm gonna switch to the other brother so you can come in. So shalom.
Shalom.
I'm out for now.
So Malak, I'm gonna bring out this scripture because I remember the brothers were talking about this years ago, but I never really went into it. But it's talking about like getting psychedelic, right?
Psychedelic?
Top one, yeah. It's which is against the scriptures, right? This magic mushroom. I mean, it's from the earth, but the way he's going about it,
yes,
he's putting over the Most High, you know, and giving it like putting it on the same level.
Yeah, giving it a title.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, this is determined from the earth. Everything from the earth.
Everything.
Yeah. Bullets from the earth. Okay. what does it mean? You put a bullet in your brain?
Yeah. This is Ezekiel 8:17. Then said he, Salakia, then he said unto me, hast thou seen this, O son of man? Is it a light thing to the house of Judah that they commit the abominations which they commit here? Right? So this is an abomination, man. Drug taking is an abomination. For they have filled the land with violence and have returned to provoke me to anger.
I know it's simple, man, because other people say, I'm thinking without like a Tylenol or Advil. If you have a headache and you take an Advil, well, you know, like everybody's different, but we're not saying like don't take an Advil or Tylenol if you got a headache. We're saying is what's written as narcotics. Okay, like you know that it's not something you buy has been prescribed on an Esau what will I commandments. I mean, you go to check a Pookie or one about whatever the name is, and he give it a piece of something. That's what we're talking against, man. Okay, so like if you have a headache and your thing is taking a Tylenol, do your thing, man. I mean, there's some brothers who don't deal with nothing from a pharmaceutical aspect.
True.
You know what I mean? So we're not saying you can't take an Advil if you need to take an Advil. Don't get it simple.
Yeah. So it says here, for they have, let me read up a little bit more. The house of Judah, that they commit the abomination which they commit here, for they have filled the land with violence and have returned to provoke me to anger, and lo, they put the branch to their nose. So this was like I said, I never really went into this in depthly, but this is an abomination. Like they used to get high by putting I don't know what the branch was, but I have to go back and do some more research.
Yeah.
But it's not a new thing what these guys are doing, because Israelites did this back in the day.
Well, the weed, we smoke when you take it in, she goes through your nose.
Yeah.
And yeah, man, good drop. Let me smell it.
Yeah.
You know, because apparently this smell as something euphoric. You know, to say this is a good drop.
Yeah.
You know, this is a good one. You know, so it could be the same one marijuana there, man.
You never know, because they're saying this is the healing of the nation.
God.
Right, which is Yahushua is the healing of the nation of marijuana.
God.
So what's the difference between you and the Rastas, right? And when you go into other kingdoms had other things to make them hallucinate and get high, because the Romans had a fish that they used to go and catch and eat that fish and get high and then go and commit orgies. You know, so it'll pretty much hallucinate their mind, and they'll just go and do madness.
Don't they say that? Sorry, don't they say they have like something that they eat?
Yeah.
And so it's an aphrodisiac, so some kind of
Yeah,
shellfish.
mussels.
Mussels?
Yeah. That all that is from the earth. So is it okay to do that as well? Right?
Yeah. But the point that you brought out was great, because these are just the effects of the cause. The cause there is sin,
Con.
right? So by transgressing, that's the first thing, and then it goes into the effects. Right? So you can't trick us with these effects, right? Magic mushrooms, chronic. We understand, because the Lord's delivering us, man.
Chronic.
Is that a good way of saying it?
No, it's
Did I say it the right way?
It's chronic, you know. The name itself.
It tells you it's bad.
Leave it alone, man.
Yeah, leave it alone.
Exactly, leave it alone. You know, I used to hear the seeds burn. They call it corn. Corn, it pop just like corn, the seeds. Hey, that alone will fog you out and relax you. You don't want to do nothing that entire day. 4 or 5 seeds pop up in your nose. Now, I'm talking about sensimania, not this stuff that this demon has up in there to kill Jake off. But you know, the first initial thing of that is the sin. Your mind, man. Your mind is a mess.
Yeah, I found something.
You found something else?
Yeah.
Because I want to go to Job 20.
Talking about an idiom.
Oh, you got something? This brother has something. Bring it out.
This is the book of Sirach, 38 and 4. And it reads, "The Lord Yahweh had created medicine out of the earth,
That's right.
and he had a wise would not absorb them." Right?
So the brother's basically saying that the medicine, yes, there's medicine from the earth. They go from the earth, man. But it's how you administer that medicine. Okay, you don't add heat to something and smoke it up and blow your nostrils, man. You know, there's no medicine that works that way. It has to be taken in through your mouth as like a food.
Or it could be applied externally, right, for a wound.
The bomb in bombs. Yeah.
You got to know it works.
I actually have 2 precepts
Yeah,
to bring up, and then based on what you just read earlier in Ezekiel, he said the Most High abhorred it, right? Because it's about the act of the thing. This is how you minister it. So it's the act of what's horrible or natural. And so this is Proverbs 11 and 1. It says, "A false balance is an abomination unto the Lord, Yahweh." And the brother read that the Most High abhorred that Judah was doing this, right? Because as far as they were taking it, it was a false balance. They're going as far as worshiping the creature, right? And then it says, "But a just weight is its delight." You know, so experiencing it is what's going to keep you balanced. And then I got one more scripture. This is okay, there you go. This is 2 Peter's. 2 Peter 3 and 17 says, "Ye therefore, beloved, seeing ye know these things before, beware lest ye also, being led away with the error of the wicked, fall from your own steadfastness." Now, I looked up the word steadfast, the etymology. It says faithful. It says firm in one's mind. Of persons, it says unshakable, stubborn. So that's the key point, stubborn, because the Most High says rebellion is the wickedness of witchcraft. Witchcraft is the wickedness of rebellion, and that's to be stubborn, because Jacob is hard-headed, right? So they don't want to hear the truth because their lust is already filled in their ways. And so I look at the word chronic. You were talking about it. It's true. There is something wrong with it. So I look at the etymology chronic, and it says of an illness persisting for a long time or constantly reoccurring. So you have that demon on you, and you can't shake it off.
Yeah.
That's
Exactly.
chronic, and that's they call it chronic. So it's a demon.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, and you can't get it off.
Con.
Right?
You know,
It's
and-
used the wrong way.
but-
And so forth, but go ahead.
Con,
Go ahead.
yeah. It says
Beautiful.
of a problem long-lasting and difficult to eradicate.
Right?
So-
And the first part of what you read in the scripture talks about following the ways of who? Come on. The wicked.
Con, yeah, the wicked, yeah.
The
con.
wicked. It's the ways of the wicked. That's why I mentioned Esau. Okay? I mean, he knows that this particular narcotic, along with all the other narcotics, all right, and all the other downers, he knows that the first thing to do is to follow him. Once you follow him, you're done, right? Now, if anybody don't have anything, I want